In this video, I'm gonna share with you how to shoot coastal photography, and for this I am at an amazing place here in Madeira, and it's gonna be really fantastic. I came yesterday to this spot and the light was just perfect. There were no clouds on the horizon. It was like all great, but yeah, this morning a little bit cloudy but still amazing, and I really hope that there will be a little bit of light. That will be really fantastic. So I'm gonna share with you a few spots here on this Mirador Guindaste. I'm gonna write the name right below, and you guys can check on Google Maps where it is and how it looks like a little bit. But anyways, I'm gonna show you a lot of spots and amazing photographs and pretty good advice. So let's get going. So yeah, I am at this amazing spot here, and actually that's pretty cool. You will see it right now. There are like people going right on the peak here, the small peak, and people are just like making a very nice silhouette. So actually I'm gonna take the opportunity to take a shot now, and yeah, because it's really cool. Let's do this. All right, that's a nice shot. That's always a nice shot. Yes, the sky is a little bit lighting. I'm not sure if you can see it on the video, but I'm not sure we'll have very good light on the horizon. I'm going to show you anyway some few shots because I took yesterday. The sky was very clear and it was perfect. So I'm going to share with you right now what I'm photographing and what I'm seeing. So I'm showing you normally here what I have with this camera. And basically what I'm doing is that I'm playing kind of with layers now, by having here a first part, here a second point, then we've got here on the right hand side a little bit of the cliff, then we've got all the sea which kind of acts as negative space, and on the background the whole rest of the island of Madeira, the point, the Punta Sao Lourenço, which is amazing. By the way, you can check it here or here in one of the other videos where I'm recommending the best spots here in Madeira for photographers, so feel free to take a look there. And basically the reason why I chose this spot is because there's the whole cliff and you can basically get the whole area. You can place yourself in various points, but I chose this point and I'm very close now to the edge, so I need to be cautious with that. But what I did is that I've got here on the right hand side, and if I show you a little bit, you can see it as well on the camera, but I'm going to turn it a little bit. Here you see that the earth is coming down here, right? And that's really great because it creates kind of here an effect of like cutting a little bit the negative space which is from the water, and really helps to drive the eyes towards the peak, which is right in the middle of the picture, and then of course guides towards the rest of the scene. So that's really what I wanted to do here, and that's really the effect I want to give. And that's really unfortunate that today we don't have this great light, because it would be just so amazing with a perfect light. Yesterday I got also very lucky with the light because the sun just showed up right on the edge of the cliff, which is right in front of the point here, and basically it showed a very good sun star. So I'm going to show you some few pictures afterwards, and you can really appreciate that. And I guess I'm going to move a little bit around. I'm going to go to some other spots because yesterday I tried other spots too, and I'm going to show you a little bit more what you can do. But this type of composition is really, really valuable and something that you will truly enjoy when you're going to photograph it. So yeah, enjoying the place. Really amazing spot. Recommend you Madeira, guys. It's really amazing. So yeah, speak to you a bit later. So the light turned out actually to be really good, and right now I place myself right ahead of where I was before. And I'm just gonna turn around a little bit to speak, not to have too much wind in the microphone, but you will be still able to hear me. Basically, let me record what I'm doing with this camera, and hopefully you guys will love it, because now the light is really perfect. I do have some amazing grass right on the front, on the foreground, which are really setting the foreground and really leading the eyes towards the sea. We've got the sea on the right hand side. So here it's a little bit cropped on my video, so you can't really see it a lot. You will see it a bit later in the video. And we have here the whole cliff and the whole seashore, which is right on the right hand side, and that drives the eyes towards the whole peninsula here. And of course we've got some few highlighted clouds, beautifully highlighted clouds in the sky. And I'm not sure if you can see very well on this camera here, but there is here some sunlight which is just highlighting through the peninsula, through the cliffs which are on the horizon. And trust me, that's really a wonderful moment. Actually, I thought that would be worse than yesterday, but that's actually even probably better than yesterday. So afterwards, I'm gonna do something really cool, because at the bottom here, you can't see, maybe you can see it on my recording camera. There are some few waves. There are waves on the bottom, and the wind is coming from the valley, because it's in a small area, let's say, I'm not sure how you call this, a small, between two cliffs. Basically it creates a corridor of wind that goes directly into the sea, and the wind is blowing the waves. That just creates an amazing effect. So I got really lucky yesterday with that, because the sun was really highlighting the waves, and that was creating a nice effect. But we're going to talk a bit about this a bit later, when I'm going to move somewhere else. For now, really truly enjoying this view, and wow, there probably some few other compositions, but I think the best one I found are those two ones, really being here in the grass with the sea. It creates some color contrast, and really enjoying the light. And the one where I was on the cliff right above before, it was also really amazing, and really helped to catch some great perspectives and some great photographs. So these are really cool stuff there. So let me just catch up a little bit on the things that we've learned so far. So the first one is to place yourself a little bit higher up and shoot layers. I had the coast, then the point where someone could be, or that was creating kind of a peak, a middle ground, and then the sea, and then the background and the sky, of course. All of this was creating really amazing layers. And for this, also place yourself a little bit higher up, but make sure you're into the cliff, not right above, because if you're right above, you will have just the horizon. That's going to be more of a postcard picture, and you really want to dive into the picture. So what you want to do is to really get the cliff coming from the left hand side. This is really important. If you add to this someone at a strategic point, like you could see in the pictures before, I had someone standing right on the cliff, which is right in front of me, and it just adds up something. When you add up someone, or some birds, or if there are something like this, that really adds up a lot to the picture. So really something to consider. And you should also make sure you compose really wisely. It seems obvious, but you need to be very cautious with that, because you don't want to mess your picture. You don't want to be having things messy around. You want to make sure that everything is kind of in its place and everything is right balanced in the picture. Balance is really key. So yeah, if you do have it, it's just really wonderful, and that's where you will start making pictures that are pleasing to your eyes, and probably that you will be proud to show to other people too. And now I'm gonna, I think, switch lenses, and that's actually another tip I want to give you. Switch lenses. The light on the horizon is really amazing, and just lightning through the cliffs and the clouds, and creates kind of some sun rays, and it's just wonderful. So I'm gonna put my XF 55 to 200 millimeters, take some few shots of this, and hopefully I can show you amazing things. I took fantastic shots with my telephoto lens, with my XF 55 to 200 millimeters. It was really amazing, like just shooting the sun rays over there, and wow, like really cool. And now I'm gonna go to another spot, and that's actually one of my tips as well. Change perspectives. Of course, here I was on one spot and I was just like shooting the area where I was like really taking nice spots, but there is at the bottom here, I guess you can see the waves very well from here. And those waves, as I said earlier, the wind is blowing them up because coming from the valley right in this corridor, creating like amazing effect on the waves. And I'm gonna go right down there where the, well, beautiful wave. There is a deck there, and I'm gonna go on this deck and shoot the waves from the front there, because from there we can see the whole area, and the sun will start highlighting them, which will create a wonderful effect. Adding up with the wind will be gorgeous, trust me. So we're gonna move there, and yeah, changing perspective, changing places, but still staying around the same area. So let's meet once I'm there. Speak to you in a bit. So I'm finally here. I went down from the hill that was over there. It's really great here. Right now the waves are a little bit light and there is no much wind, so basically there is no like very strong effect, but I guess you can see behind me, look at this, it's just like wonderful. Still there is like the sun like highlighting them and really having a great effect, so really cool. So I'm gonna shoot them with my XF 55 to 200 millimeters, and the trick here is to really set the picture when you photograph. So I'm gonna shoot at try to go like above 1/1000, so that I can really set the picture, set the waves, set the light, everything. I really don't want to have any effect of long exposure in this case. That's very rare. I'm rarely doing this, but in this case that's something really cool. And I'm gonna try to catch the waves on the foreground, and then we're gonna have the hill on the background, and that's gonna give hopefully a great effect. And I shot some of them yesterday, so I'm gonna show you as well some more of this type of pictures that I took yesterday, where the light was actually a little bit softer, so it was like, yeah, really great. So that's really the trick. Like here, use your photo lens, move from somewhere else, and try to make like different type of photographs, and that you really benefit from like shooting all around the place and taking different shots and maybe telling a story or something like this. That's really beneficial, and that's also a lot of pleasure because the result is really great. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna share with you some few shots, and yeah, hopefully you like it. And guys, in case you like my content, you like my videos, you like what I'm telling you, what I'm teaching you, and what I'm showing you, and then feel free to subscribe to my channel by clicking on the subscribe button below, or right here in the corner of this video there is a small logo. And of course, if you like this video in particular, then give me a thumbs up. That's amazing. That's really rewarding me personally. That's also rewarding my video on YouTube as more people can see it, and that's really great. Alright, that's pretty much it for this video. I really hope that you had fun watching it, that you really enjoy it. I also want to make a big thanks to two of my friends that I met here on the island and that helped me this morning recording some few of my drone shots that gave me a lot of time then to focus on the video and to focus on my photography, of course. And I hope that all the tips that I gave you are really helpful, and that from now on, when you go to the coast, you will be able to make better photographs and feel more comfortable with this. It's really important for me if you can achieve this. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you for watching. And with that, I wish you good luck with your photography and see you next week for new adventures.